Brothers and sisters, have you ever been getting down at a party blissful and unsuspecting when this happened to you?
Yo, this singer's white.
Yeah, but I fucks with this.
Y'all know these tunes. Roxanne by Sting. I Can't Go For That by Hall & Oates. The entire Steely Dan album, Asia. These are white singers. So these songs ain't FUBU, they're FUBUT. For us, by them. And now, they're all on one compact disc. Sherman Showcase presents Now That's What I Call White Music, Volumes 1. We got all the white songs black people fuck with on one CD. I'm talking Another One Bites the Dust by Queen and What You Won't Do for Love by Bobby Caldwell. That's right, Bobby Caldwell was white. I'm gonna give you a minute to let that sink in, sister. Yeah, crazy, huh? This collection has them all 12 of them. From Fireflies by Owl City to whoever the hell did Been Around the World and I. Classics like One Republic's Too Late to Apologize, David Bowie's Let's Dance, that one song by Daft Punk, and yes, Hathaway's What Is Love.
Sherman, that dude's black.
Yeah, but not really. Call the number on your screen. 1-800, now that's what I call white music on Compact Disc 2. I know that sounds really long, but it'll start ringing before you finish typing, but you must finish typing. Yeah, this is my shit. I love Natasha Bedingfield.
Glad you like my music, Sherman.
Who is this white woman?
Oh, Mr. I'm going to the Rickmobile, huh?
I just found out about it the other day.
Well, at least they advertised it this time. I think the last time the Rickmobile came to town, wasn't a lot of advance notice.
Really?
Yeah, it seems like there was more hype around this one than last time.
I find it interesting because I only found out about this from one of our great sponsors, Bohemian Brewery, on their Instagram page.
Oh, yeah.
And he said the Rickmobile was going to appear on Sunday, and I was like, fuck yes, I know what I am doing. And there was Broughton to be had, there was beering to be had.
On a Sunday in Midvale, no less.
And more importantly, I got pickle ricked.
Yes, you did.
I love the fact that I got pickle wrecked.
Welcome to TV Tan Podcast. This is episode 0289.
That's right, 289 episodes full of content from me, Tommy Milagro.
And me, Bill Frost. And if you're coming to us from the Morning Zoo, if they happen to cut me out of the podcast again.
What?
I hear that's happened.
Huh?
I don't know if I doubt it's on purpose, but.
Somebody needs to be fired.
But, just know, if the podcast from the Morning Zoo fails you, you can always come here.
You mean to our podcast?
We're always here for you.
We are always ready to rock and fucking roll.
Yeah.
That is how we are.
This episode brought to you by some Berliner Weiss from Bohemian Brewery.
Our fine sponsor.
We couldn't find any information on this particular brew. It tastes a bit like a Saison to me, but I'm no beer expert.
I will definitely say it's very light, very summery.
Little citrusy and salty.
And just in time for Labor Day weekend, I think you need to get yourself a growler like I did and just swig it down. Like the Germans do.
Well, at least you saved a little for me. So thanks for that.
You're welcome.
Okay.
All right. Well, we should mention, if we haven't already, our show is rated NSFW. That means it's not safe for work if you haven't fucking realized that. What the fuck's wrong with you? Especially with me dropping the fucking F-bombs. But if you are our good friend, Troy, NSFW means now serving friends words.
Oh.
This is...
okay, we've asked people to reach out to us on a lot of platforms, but this is not among them.
Well, list the ways you can reach out to us legitimately.
Facebook, Twitter, and Gmail, all TV Tan Podcast.
We've also asked you to rate us on Spreaker, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Stitcher, Google Play, TuneIn, YouTube, all those places. But never did we think, hey, reach out to us on Words with Friends. Yeah, this happened to me just earlier today, And
Mostly I'm shocked that Tommy Milagro was on Words with Friends.
what? Come on, you know how loquacious I am with words.
Yeah, after a few drinks, sure, yeah.
And for the record, I haven't quite Professor Pre-gamed this yet. That's the key word. But Troy reached out to us, gave us the NSFW. He also says, becoming a god in Central Florida.
Becoming a god in Central Florida.
Thank you.
Showtime, Kirsten Dunst.
It's great.
Yes.
And he says, I grew up with parents in multi-level marketing
This got to be painful.
And then got myself in the late 90s, and it's spot on and hilarious to watch if you knew anything about that stuff.
Yeah.
So some of it, we're apologizing. Well, actually, we're not apologizing for this. We think it's awesome.
Yeah, I've seen some comments on reviews and articles about the show that's like, this show really should have taken place in Utah because that's the home of multi-level marketing.
Yeah.
But Florida, I think it works.
Florida is like
Water
Utah
park,
adjacent.
water parks and gators. And I've seen a lot of people, reviewers who are specifically know or live in Florida. They said, this is finally the show that depicts Florida correctly.
I never thought I'd say that in a glowing way, but here we are.
Yeah. See, that's all the business, right?
That is all the busyness.
All right.
And now we barrel on into...
Big news.
As we're just getting into the Bohemian Studios.
Yeah, all those rumors about a Breaking Bad movie.
I did see that.
Yeah, apparently they just made the fucking thing while they were, spreading rumors and being very sly about it. Mm-hmm. During all that time, we already fucking made it, and it's going to drop in October, I believe.
Yeah, and I want to say this is Netflix, or...
Yes, it'll be on Netflix.
Okay.
All, however many seasons of Breaking Bad there were. What were there, 5?
There were 5, ran from 2008 to 2012.
Yeah, so all of those seasons are currently on Netflix, so you can binge and catch up if you don't remember what the hell happened. But apparently this centers mostly around Jesse Pinkman, Aaron Paul.
Yeah.
And it's called Breaking Bad, El Camino.
No. El Camino, a Breaking Bad movie.
Whatever.
And that one.
I like mine better. And so basically it's going to take up what happened to Jesse after he escaped captivity.
Yeah.
And Walt maybe died?
We don't know.
Yeah, spoiler.
But the thing is, the trailer that's out there right now, you've been asking for Badger and Skinny Pete.
I got half my wish.
Yeah. And Skinny Pete, whoa.
Yeah, Skinny Pete not looking, not in great shape. No. And he's not giving up Jesse, though.
No, he isn't.
He's sticking by him.
Well, let's face it, as we shouldn't have to remind you, but being around Nazis is not a fucking good thing.
No, it never ends up well.
Why is that hard to believe?
Yeah, as for Badger, we don't know yet. We do know that the actor Matthew Lee Jones, he's busy over on Mom, the show, not your mom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, just to be clear there.
Wait a second. Wait a minute.
So Skinny Pete, it'll premiere on October 11th. That's a Friday, of course.
Okay.
And we're still waiting for the 4th season of Better Call Saul on Netflix, though.
That won't be until 2020, right?
Well, no, the 4th season that already aired on AMC.
Oh.
All the seasons so far of Better Call Saul are on Netflix, but the most recent season, not there yet.
Well, that's typical with AMC. It's like they won't release the next season until the new season starts to drop.
It's almost like they're in a business or something.
Right?
Damn it. Vince Gilligan, of course, is writing and directing. Mm-hmm. That's good.
Yeah.
El Camino, that's not only is it the car that Jesse drove off in, it also translates to The Way.
Oh.
Yeah.
You with your Spanish.
Well, you're the resident brown person here. You should have known that.
Well, I knew it as the road, so...
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's another translation for it, too, so...
Maybe Decider.com is wrong. Sounds like a pretty white site to me.
Isn't Decider.com the one that broke about Louis C.K. at one time?
Could
incorrectly? Be. Oh, no, wait, I'm thinking Reddit. Reddit was wrong.
Yeah, I'm definitely not getting any information for this fucking podcast from Reddit, just so you know. And see, last time, Bryan Cranston, even though he may or may not be dead, he can still show up in flashback form.
Well, he was kind of cagey in his response. He was just going, Yeah, it had happened.
Yeah,
and that's all he's saying.
Yeah, maybe Walt is alive. Maybe Heisenberg will rise again. I don't know.
Well,
but
crazier things have happened.
But this is fucking fantastic.
I love it.
Also, like this bit of news here.
What's that?
Can you tell I actually prepared a bit more this week?
Well, more than me. So
I decided, you know what? How about a little more prep time for the show here instead of just going into it? We'll figure it out when we start taping.
Well, partly because as we're approaching Labor Day weekend, it's like, well, we better scrounge up some content.
Maybe we'll be here next week. Maybe we won't. I don't know.
Yeah.
Depends on what the fuck are you doing on Labor Day? Not laboring.
Well, yeah, and shut up.
Yeah.
I will say, though, I am getting caught in. I'm getting right into Ballers for the final season.
Oh, I have some Ballers news coming up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Season premiere last night, season 5. Vudu, which is a streaming service.
VUDU.
Yeah, it's on your streaming devices.
The one that you go, oh, hey, you're there.
Yeah, it's a little.
There you are.
A little blue square.
Yeah.
I had no idea it was owned by Walmart.
Yeah, I knew that. That's why I didn't get into it.
But they don't have any original content yet. Mm-hmm. Here comes one.
Okay.
It is a TV adaptation of Mr. Mom from 1983, one of my favorites.
Oh, with Michael Keaton.
221, 220, 221, whatever it takes.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like this. But who's going to be playing Mr. Mom, or have they announced that yet?
Want a beer? Oh, it's 9 o'clock in the morning. Oh, scotch? Yeah, it is going to be played, let's see, Hayes MacArthur. He was last seen on Angie Tribeca. He was Angie Tribeca's partner.
Nice.
On the TBS series.
Okay.
Also, Andrea Anders, who's been in a lot of stuff, going all the way back to Joey. And she's been in a lot of comedies. Okay. She's very funny. I believe she was in what?
That thing.
Viridian Dynamics.
Damn it. Why am I blanking?
Yeah, the name of that series.
Give me a sec here.
Yeah.
Keep riffing.
Anyway.
Okay, girl, bring up Viridian Dynamics.
Yeah, basically it's about parents with young kids. He's a working dad, but he decides my job fucking sucks. Meanwhile, mom lands her dream job. So he decides, look, I'm taking myself out of the workforce to stay home with the kids. You go do your dream job. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of a dual storyline of mom going back into the workforce, and things have changed since she's been out of it. It's taken over by hipsters, which is kind of a storyline happening on working moms at the minute too.
Oh, okay.
Very funny. Meanwhile, he learns that staying home with the kids is no vacation whatsoever. Wackiness ensues.
Okay.
And I can't wait to see if it lives up to the original.
The show we were thinking of before, Better Off Ted.
Yes, Better Off Ted. She was in that.
Yeah. Oh, that's beautiful.
And she's been in a lot of other stuff too.
Okay.
I'm liking this news here.
This is really great news that you're delivering to us.
How about would you like to see Rosario Dawson in a new series?
Yes, without question.
This one's coming up. It's from Sam Esmail. It's going to be on the USA Network.
Oh, okay. Now you really got my attention.
It's called Briar Patch.
Okay.
Based on the Ross Thomas novel of the same name, executive produced by Mr. Robot Sam Esmail, also of Homecoming.
Okay.
Written for television by Andy Greenwald. Briar Patch stars Rosario Dawson as a aforementioned investigator who returns to her hometown to look into the explosive murder of her sister.
Explosive?
Uh-huh.
As in things exploded?
Apparently so.
Okay.
And then things get weird from there.
Like on a scale of 1 to Invader Zim and
well, no, nothing's that fucking weird.
Okay. What about Preacher level? Is it right around there? Or?
Can't really say yet, but this is going to land on USA sometime in 2020.
Okay.
So yeah, so the cast includes J.R. Ferguson from Mad Men, Brian Garrity from Chicago PD, Kim Dickens from Fear the Walking Dead, Alan Cumming.
Oh wow.
And Ed Asner.
The fuck?
Yeah. So apparently this is going to be 10 episodes, and it also mentions here it's going to be an anthology series, which means maybe Rosario Dawson won't be back if they do a second season. It'll be kind of like The Sinner, where they traded out characters and actors.
Bigger question. Ed Asner's still alive?
Ed Asner's still alive.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think the last thing I saw him on was The Boondocks.
Oh, God. It has been that long.
Yeah. And here's some more good news.
All right.
Drunk History renewed for season 7 at Comedy Central.
Yay!
It'll be 16 more episodes, probably premiering next year.
Okay.
Fuck yeah on that.
This makes me happy. And we got a chance for me to audition. So,
Yeah, there's still one more chance for you to audition for Drunk History.
what history should I drunkenly plow my way through?
Well, the history of Ogden, of course.
Well, it's between that and Madame Patterini, so
Yeah, okay.
I think we can pull it off.
There is a certain podcast out there. It's one of the last ones. It's near the left. They're doing. They're covering Mormonism right now.
Oh, okay.
It's
On the left of your dial.
Yes, it's a several part series, and it's already pretty goddamn hilarious. And I wish we'd have done it first.
Damn it. Oh, well, that's all right. We're actually still working on how to podcast the fuck harder.
Yeah, a 15-part seminar.
Trademark.
Yeah, we'll come to you via webinar to teach you how to podcast the fuck harder
Yeah.
for the low price of $450 an installment.
How can you refuse?
But if you sign up 4 friends, the discounts start rolling in,
Yes, it does.
and so on and so on. See how that works?
Yeah.
Pyramid pods.
No. Oh, wait. Is that our title here? Pyramid Pods?
Pyramid. I don't know.
I'll write it down just in case. You never know.
Pyramid schemes and Saison dreams.
Okay, writing that down.
You know how to spell Saison?
S-A-I-S.
That's probably right.
After all the drinking we both do? Sure.
Saturday Night Live,
Oh,
season 45, coming this fall on September 28th.
okay.
Here's some of the guest hosts that'll be coming your way.
All right, let's see how much they'll rule or suck.
We got some heavy hitters coming at you. First one on September 28th, Woody Harrelson,
Nice.
with musical guest Billie Eilish.
Huh, okay.
Yeah,
That works.
I'm still undecided on Billie Eilish.
She is...
I hear her being heralded as the future of rock. I don't hear any rock in there, but sure, okay.
I was thinking she's more of a moodier lord, but
A moodier lord. Wow, okay.
prove me wrong.
Coming up on October 5th,
Yes.
Phoebe Waller-Bridge of Fleabag.
Oh, okay.
Musical guest Taylor Swift. Still a thing, Taylor Swift.
I would love to see those two act off.
That's going to be a hell of an episode.
I want T-Swizzle against Fleabag.
October 12th, David Harbour of Stranger Things.
And also, Hellboy.
They did not mention Hellboy here.
Thank
I
God.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Musical guest Camila Cabello.
Okay.
Have you ever seen her? Any of her stuff? Seen her perform on any shows or anything?
Not really, no.
Yeah, I think she's about 4 feet tall.
I would believe
In
it.
scale with everyone else around her. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Coming up on November 2nd,
Okay.
Kristen Stewart.
Huh. All right.
And December 21st, here's the big one, Eddie Murphy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Like hosting and...
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if he's going to be the musical guest.
I kind of want him to be. I kind of do.
My girl wants to
Party all the time. Party all the time. Party all the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, and enjoy that earworm for the next few minutes. You're welcome.
Just picture Rick James going, yes, we got the take from that fucking video.
Oh, God.
And the bit of Ballers news here.
Oh, yeah.
So the season premiere was last night on HBO.
And,
We know that we've heard tell that Elizabeth Warren loves Ballers.
no kidding.
Don't understand it. Yeah, I think we reported on this maybe last year that presidential candidate Elizabeth Warren is a huge Ballers fan.
Huh.
Yeah.
Well, actually, in her case, she's a huge, not a huge, just huge.
Huge. Yeah. So here's a little shot of The Rock in the opening first thing after the opening credits. The Rock is reading a book on the beach. What is that book?
I was kind of wondering that myself.
It is Elizabeth Warren's book.
Of course it is.
This Fight is Our Fight, the book that came out right after the 2016 election.
Oh.
So a little shout out to Elizabeth Warren.
Well, might also set the tone for what the season of Ballers is going to be like. Because...
Tell us about the season premiere of Ballers.
So it's been a year since we last saw the gang, and...
Where are we now?
Well, The Rock...
Geographically.
Well, The Rock, Spencer Strasmore, He's relaxing in retirement, and
Oh, he's retired.
yeah,
Okay.
but he's getting pulled back in to be an owner.
Oh, of course. They're
But-
pulling me back in.
To be the owner of the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile,
Okay.
Rob Corddry's character is still in L.A., still doing action sports with Russell Brand. But they're going to get evicted from their place, and they're going to try to buy up some land so that they can build their own little sports venture, but they don't have the capital. And during this time, Rock and Rob haven't been talking to each other in a while. But they may be bringing the gang back together. And, of course, Ricky Jarrett is fumbling his way and limping along. No, literally, he gets hit by a car. And let's see. The big guy, he's still the GM of the Los Angeles Rams and still dealing with Rick Jarrett's punk ass. So it's going to be a very tumultuous final season here.
Here's how it comes full circle.
All right.
The Elizabeth Warren book, one of the third paragraph in the opening of the book. He had the television on with the second season of Ballers lined up. Our son had hooked us on it the year before, and we'd been saving the shows until tonight, election night.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just like this big meta circle that's happening right
I like
there.
this. And that's how you get to the White House.
So what do you know about The Mandalorian?
Now we're getting into Disney Plus moves here.
Oh, yeah.
Well,
For you nerds out there who thinks that Disney should own everything so you can live in your little fucking eternal paradise. No, Disney owning everything is not a great idea.
Wait a minute. It just got a little chilly in the studios. Is that
warning.
Oh, God, it's cold.
Corporate ownership of every fucking title in one universe. I don't know. I'm not down with it. So I'm glad Spider-Man's still with Sony.
Okay. You and one other person are glad to hear that.
Yeah, who's the other person? Tom Holland?
No. No, I think he wanted to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe. No, it's this other guy I saw on Facebook, a wrestler friend of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, I'm glad somebody had the balls to stand up to the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Well said.
Yeah, well, he said it a lot more profanely.
I'm sure he did.
I don't have the time to pull this up. Ain't no one got time for that content.
Phrasing?
Boom.
Yeah. Yeah, so they dropped a trailer for The Mandalorian. Gina Carano's in here. Former MMA wrestler.
Okay.
Fighter. She's done a few movies. Couple good, not so good, and she was also in the first Deadpool. And she was in the second one, right?
No, she was not
Okay.
in the second one. She was in Fast and Furious franchise.
Well, who hasn't?
Us. Me.
Yeah.
We're working on that. Come on, Rock. You know you listen to us.
Yeah. Apparently they were kind of Jon Favreau. He's involved with this, and so he's got so many projects going on that he, as once while he has to leave the set and go to another set of something else he's working on. God. And he came back to find out that Gina Carano's stunt double is just sitting around doing nothing because Gina Carano has decided to do all her own fucking stunts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
It's like, no, that's what we have stunt people for.
Oh, and I got a story about that.
Okay, so this basically takes place out in the wild and woolly edge of the Star Wars universe.
The Outer Rim.
Yeah.
As it were.
Yeah. So we're looking to get an Outer Rim job from The Mandalorian on Disney Plus on November 12th.
Is that our title, or we
Outer Rim job?
Do you want to?
You might want to write it down.
All right.
Just to make sure we don't miss anything here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Just imagine the search engine optimization around that title.
Oh, how about this? Outer Rim Jorb. That might be better.
Sure. Okay.
Hey, the more we drink, the more things sound plausible.
And apparently there was some, I don't know. Nah, that's enough on The Mandalorian because there's other Disney Plus news.
Oh, they dropped a metric fuck ton of trailers on our ass.
Now if I can find it.
Well, I know.
Here's the thing about Disney Plus TV series.
Okay.
I know a lot of people are pissed about this. They're not going to drop them like, here's 10 episodes. No, it's going to go week by week by week, kind of like the Hulu model.
Seriously.
For most of their Hulu does that for most of their series, as
Okay.
Amazon Prime did that for a lot of their series as well.
All right.
Netflix, of course, gives you the whole thing at once, but they're going to drop these things week by week.
That's fine.
So no signing up for your free trial, plowing through it, everything, and then bailing on it.
You just have to be patient, folks.
Yeah.
Be patient. And then go through and plow through those suckers.
They're not going to be... Well, the fans are going to take whatever the fuck they get.
Uh-huh.
But among the series that will be on there, besides The Mandalorian, a high school... Okay, this fucking title.
Yeah, I know which one you're talking about.
Have we gone over this before?
I think so, but...
High School Musical, the series.
Fuck.
Too Many Colors.
Hang on. Keep talking. I need to drink myself happy.
Yeah, Star Wars, The Clone Wars, more of that.
Okay.
The final season, I believe. The Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yep, we knew about that.
Apparently, people are up in arms that Bucky Barnes has got a haircut.
What?
Yeah.
Why do you care?
The nerds got to be pissed about something.
No, you don't. Shut up!
And Pixar's Monsters at Work.
Okay.
And
That's great.
Diary of a Female President. Both dropping sometime in 2020.
Okay.
An Obi-Wan Kenobi series, a Lizzie McGuire reboot, a Muppets thing. There's also some other things in there I saw, like She-Hulk.
Yeah, did see that.
I do remember the original incarnation of She-Hulk. I know there was a subsequent one in later years that apparently got more comedic. Mm-hmm. I never saw it. Ms. Marvel.
That's another one.
A Muslim superhero.
Yeah, that's going to play well. I honestly, I don't know enough other than the little background of Ms. Marvel, which is that. And isn't she lesbian?
Could be, yeah.
Yeah.
Again, I know the original Ms. Marvel series.
And well, that's the one with Carol Danvers, of course.
The original one.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, before she got all Marvel girled.
Captain, before she became a captain.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah.
Yeah, way back in the day.
Yeah.
Also, Moon Knight, which is kind of a deep cut in the Marvel universe.
Now, it has been mentioned before in Captain America Winter Soldier. They were talking about wiping out people that had certain dispositions to threaten Hydra. And when they were interrogating, the guy said, you Fury, that guy that broadcasts in Egypt, which is a reference to
Moon Knight.
There
okay.
you go.
All right.
So that's how you come back here. Meta, baby.
Wow.
A bit of a reach, but hey, we got there.
But the one I'm most interested in here, well, I'm kind of interested in Moon Knight because I remember reading that one way back in the original version. WandaVision.
Oh, yeah.
Which basically looks like some sort of 50s sitcom with the Vision and Wanda the Witch.
The Scarlet Witch.
Paul Bettany and Elizabeth Olsen.
Mm-hmm. The talented Olsen. You and I both know it. Let's say it for what it is. She is talented and not some weird, creepy twin, as far as I know. Is she? I don't know.
I don't know. But, yeah, this looks pretty damn interesting. I'm guessing it's based a little bit on that Vision series where he was trying to be an upright citizen, blending in with society. Mm-hmm. Never read it, but I heard a lot about it.
Yeah, it was good for what it was.
Also joining WandaVision, Kat Dennings.
Okay.
Reprising the role of Darcy Lewis, the scientist from Thor.
The intern.
Yeah.
The scientist intern.
Well, it says here scientist.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she finally graduated to become an actual scientist.
All right.
Randall Park, returning as FBI agent Jimmy Woo from Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And Teyonah Parris, who's new to acting for the Marvel Cinematic Universe, will play the grown version of Captain Marvel's Monica Rambeau, who might become Captain Marvel one day.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Also, Catherine Hahn will be in here.
There is a lot to watch.
That sounds like the best one to me.
I'm more curious about The Mandalorian more than anything else. I like the trailer that they dropped, and I like the direction it's heading. I'm just going to say, show me what you got, Marvel.
Yeah, so Mark Maron. Mm-hmm. He's in Joker.
Oh.
An R-rated movie coming this year, apparently.
Yeah, the one with Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah.
Okay.
So here's Mark Maron's quote from Conan O'Brien.
Okay.
And they brought up the fact that he's been critical of Marvel Comics movies in the past, and here he is on a DC movie.
Okay.
And so he addressed it with I have some issues with them, and no, I don't generally like them because, I don't want to be bullied into seeing those. Look, Conan, I'm a grown-up. I'm not 7. And I think those movies are for, grown male nerd childs. Mm-hmm. The audience boos. Oh, really? Take the hit! You guys are in charge of culture. Now I gotta travel 15, 20 minutes to a smaller movie theater to see a grown-up movie with other grown-ups where we can all sit together and not understand the ending. That's part of the experience when you walk out. You're like, I don't know. Did the guy die? It's not clear. It's not clear. That's the kind of movie I enjoy. I'm not going to be bullied by grown nerd men, so no.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he's standing by this.
That's fine.
He insists he likes comic books, but he likes the art. He says, relax your mainstream asses.
Is that our title?
We got so many good titles. We don't know where to go.
I'm going to hold off on that one. I'm leaving that one be for the time being. Maybe next week. Is there anything about Disney Plus that you'd be excited about? Also,
WandaVision.
Okay, but here's
I'm kind of interested in all of it, actually.
But
maybe even the Lizzie McGuire reboot.
Follow-up question: with the DC Universe / Time Warner kerfuffle,
that will be HBO Max.
HBO Max.
Yeah.
We with Doom Patrol and the other stuff like Swamp Thing, which obviously was sneaked further.
Nope. Titans.
Do you think maybe Mark Maron has a point? Because DC has always been a bit more adult in certain themes from like the 70s onward.
I bet Mark Maron would love Doom Patrol.
I'd be kind of curious.
I think he'd like The Boys as well.
I'd be kind of curious to pick his brain on that.
Yeah.
I think we should show it to him.
The Boys. What comic book universe is that from?
Oh, it's definitely a riff off of the DC universe. It's like a little smidge where they poke at Marvel.
Was it originally a comic?
I believe
or was it a book?
I believe it was a comic book.
Who put the comic out?
That is a good question.
Somebody look that shit up.
Okay.
Meanwhile, on becoming a god in Central Florida, a lot of people are asking who don't live in states that are saturated with multi-level marketing companies. It's like this fam thing, the Amway-like company that Ted Levine runs with his magnificent wig. It's like a lot of people who don't live in states where these things are just on every fucking corner. They're asking, that can't be a real thing, right? These multi-level marketing companies, these pyramid schemes, that's just a construct for the series, right? They go, no, these are real. Amway being one of the originals, but there's also all these essential oils motherfuckers, and they're everywhere, and they're very much real. Just so you know, this is based on some real shit.
Okay.
Of course, I don't know if anyone's going out and poaching alligators.
Well, they're not talking about poaching alligators. There's a difference.
They're not poaching alligators.
Exactly.
We don't want to, completely rule that out. Mm-hmm. And also, what?
Oh, I found the information about The Boys. So it was published by Wildstorm, which is like a shoot-off of the DC universe.
Okay.
Written by Garth Ennis.
Yes.
Who has also done Preacher.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So if everybody was wondering, why is The Boys so dark? Look no further.
So it's kind of related to the DC universe. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Yeah. There were, obviously, with Homelander and A-Train and...
all very obviously...
Oh, and Queen Maeve.
Also, very obviously takeoffs on DC characters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. They knocked them down a peg.
Yeah. So, remember the controversy around Apu on The Simpsons?
Oh, yeah.
They're not budging. He's going to be back next season.
Okay. And on a scale of 1 to Harry Kondalabu, how bad is this going to be down the road? Because that's the whole reason Apu hasn't been around for a while, is because of Harry Kondalabu's special, What's the Trouble with Apu?
Yeah.
So,
but some people have said the producer Adi Shankar, who is not affiliated with the show, said they aren't going to make a big deal of it or anything. But they'll drop him. Matt Groening says, no,
No.
Via Variety, Matt Groening says, when asked by a young fan at D23 whether Apu would remain on the show, following reports that the character had been written out of the show, Matt Groening said, yes, we love Apu. We're proud of Apu. He's not going anywhere.
I'm curious if they'll get Hari Kondolabu to get involved. I would love to see that happen.
Matt Groening previously dismissed the documentary by saying, we don't want to be totally politically correct, and if people love to pretend, they're offended.
Oh, pretend. Wow. So that's how we're justifying it, by acting liberal?
I'm going to say, good for you, Matt Groening.
Oh, really?
Stick to it, yeah.
You're going to stick with that?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Not everybody has to buckle to every fucking thing in the world here.
I think
people can vote by not watching The Simpsons.
I'm okay with...
just like you can not watch Dancing with the Stars with Sean Spicer.
Oh, God. Nobody...
Fuck that.
Is that another frost warning?
It's not even worth a frost warning.
No.
I'm just saying, stop. These boycotts are fucking stupid. Boycott the way it really counts by not tuning in.
I feel like this. I think going one way, just portraying a stereotype for so many years, that's not the good way to go. But the other thing is to try to ignore it over a protest. That's not another good way of going it either. I think there would have been an opportunity for Harry and Groening to get together and, put together
Maybe
a
they
show.
will.
Yeah, I want that to happen.
Maybe they will.
Hey, they allowed Ricky Gervais, and look what happened there. So, and don't worry, Ricky's not coming into the studio.
No, thank God,
He's got nothing going on. We're okay. We're good.
And in the this is sports related.
Oh! I better get ready for this.
The XFL.
Oh, wait.
Did you see that?
Yeah. Why don't you go ahead and lead off there? So, hit the music.
And sports, Tommy Milagro. Go team.
From the sports desk, we deliver to you only the important sport, the sport of professional wrestling. And we go to our correspondent, Bill Frost, who's delivering the XFL news. So, sir, take it away.
We've unveiled the names and logos for 8 teams for the upcoming XFL.
Oh,
coming in 2020.
Okay, I was laughing at these, but let's roll them off.
Here we go.
All right.
Unfortunately, there's no Salt Lake City or Utah teams.
No, of course not.
No.
Why would there be?
Like the Midvale Missionaries or something.
I was actually thinking the Payson Pioneers.
Nice. These teams include the Dallas Renegades, the Houston Roughnecks, St. Louis Battlehawks, the Seattle Dragons, the Tampa Bay Vipers, and the Washington Defenders.
Don't forget the New York Guardians.
Yeah, I don't have them on the list here.
Let's see. And you already mentioned...
Oh, wait. Yeah, there it is.
Yep.
Okay. And the Los Angeles Wildcats.
But you know what's missing? Las Vegas Outlaws.
True.
From the original XFL.
You got to have a Vegas team in here.
But what? Oh, that's right. You're going to actually have a real football team in the Oakland Raiders.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
February 2020 kickoff. Now we just need to hire some players.
Okay. Oh, well, they hired one, which, let's face it, we didn't care about either. That's us. All right.
So the first XFL lasted just one season in 2001. I would highly recommend you look up the ESPN 30 for 30 documentary on the XFL.
Good one. Good.
Yeah.
Good choice right there.
There's my contribution to sports.
Thank you. So, as we turn now, we talked a little bit about MMA with Gina Carano. But I think we talked about this last time. Ronda Rousey, she's on 911 and got injured on set. Apparently really lacerated her finger during one of the tapings.
Of?
911.
Gina Carano?
Not Gina Carano. Ronda Rousey. What?
Oh, man.
Ronda Rousey got injured. Gina Carano, she's fine.
Ronda Rousey also, did you have the other news about her?
What other news?
She'll be joining Total Divas.
No.
Yeah.
That's the reason why. It's a fucking reality show.
Yeah.
Screw it.
So, Gina Carano's fine. Ronda Rousey hurt her finger.
Yep.
Okay.
And speaking of other injuries, going to AEW, They are Oh, I like that. They are going to be having their pay-per-view All Out this Saturday, August 31st, which you can, if you wanted to, stop by Broovies. We'll be showing it at the bar.
Okay.
And I think you want to come check this out, partly because one of the main events here, Jon Moxley versus Kenny Omega, will not happen. Jon Moxley is on the shelf with an MRSA elbow infection, so he's going to be out for the next 4 weeks. But what's going to happen now is that Kenny Omega will be squaring off against Pac, formerly Neville of the WWE. So we have got an angry, sprightly elf going up against the cleaner, Kenny Omega. And the big event is going to be Chris Jericho against Hangman Adam Page for the AEW World Heavyweight Champion. We should also bring up here on the sports desk that Chris Jericho's band Fozzy is coming to town September 7th.
Oh, yeah, Fozzy.
Yeah.
I like that, but also I know where they're playing, and I'm not into that.
I'm trying to remember. It's
let's not mention it. It's not one of my favorite places to see a show.
We'll talk.
I may have to tough it out.
We'll talk about it later in the green room. But just know Fozzy is coming to town if you're in the Utah area.
I know the guys who own it, and it's not one of my favorite places to see a show.
I understand. Let's see. Oh, and the American Nightmare, Cody, will be going up against Shawn Spears, who got married to WWE's Peyton Royce the other day. So congratulations to the happy couple. And also during AEW weekend is going to be a little thing called StarCast, where CM Punk is going to be making an appearance. He's not going to wrestle, but he's making an appearance.
Okay.
And it was also kind of reported that his agent was trying to land him a deal as a commentator for an MMA show for FS1. FS1, which is interesting to note because
Fox Sports won.
Because they're going to be showcasing WWE stuff. So, yeah, that's going to be a bit awkward.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it's only rumors at this point. Nothing's been signed. But let's see here. Ken Shamrock, speaking of MMA people, Jesus Christ, he's returning to Impact Wrestling for Vegas TV tapings. So it's going to be...
Is Impact doing a Vegas residency now? Like Glow?
They've done some Vegas tapings before, and actually those shows have been pretty good. And Impact Wrestling, still a thing, which is going to be showcased at Sam's Town Casino.
Okay.
Yeah. And and if you ever wanted to know what Ken Shamrock looks like, well...
Okay.
Yeah. So
it's Dolph Lundgren.
God, he really does.
Yeah.
I was trying to figure out. Or it could be John Barenthal 20 years from now.
Yeah, more like that.
Yeah. Anyway. Another AEW story I almost forgot. Phoenix, one half of the Lucha Brothers, had suffered a leg injury, so he's supposed to be in a ladder match with his brother Pentagon against the Young Bucks. Right now, no word on if that's still going to happen, but keep everybody's fingers crossed. And finally the NWA, Billy Corgan's little thing. They're going to be doing some...
Stands for what?
Huh? NWA?
Yeah.
National Wrestling Alliance.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what did Billy Corgan... He was previously involved with another wrestling organization. Which one was it? Was it Impact?
Yeah, he was involved with Impact.
All right.
But yeah, they said, no, you're too crazy. And
you're too crazy, Billy Corgan. You get out of here.
That was pretty much the gist of it.
Okay.
But they are scheduling for TV tapings, and that will be held at the Georgia Public Broadcasting Studios in Atlanta, and that's going to take place Monday, September 30th, and Tuesday, October 1st. And it says here from Wrestling Observer Online, where and when the series will be airing has yet to be announced.
Wait a minute. What's the name of that site?
It's a Wrestling Observer, but it's
Wrestling Observer Online?
Wrestling Observer
Or
Woo!
Woo!
I see what you did.
If they're not using that, they should be.
Or they'll get sued by Ric Flair. Let's be honest. But let's see. The last note on here. So apparently they're going to have a big lineup for the TV tapings. Among them, the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, the Treasure, Nick Aldis, will be involved, as well as NWA National Champion James Storm, NWA Women's World Champion Allison Kay, along with Eli Drake and Ricky Starks, have been announced for the tapings. Card subject to change. And know that all this means there's going to be great alternatives to the WWE, which is announced Seth freaking Rollins. Versus Braun Strowman, currently the WWE Raw Tag Team Champions.
Okay.
To face off against each other at Clash of the Champions, which you can check on the WWE Network for only $9.99.
Not a sponsor.
So suck it, everyone. That means you too, Vince. Because you know what? There's more wrestling to be had, and we will be the only place to cover it here because it's sports.
It's sports with Tommy Milagro. Go team.
Notice I went with all the great stuff and then the last stuff.
Yep.
But I do appreciate you bringing up the XFL because Lord knows I would have missed it.
And final news item here. The OA supposedly canceled.
The OA.
The OA. There's a conspiracy theory out there that this is a fake cancellation and they're going to drop a third season of this because the show is really fucking weird. You haven't watched this, have you?
No, I haven't.
So the show ended with a really weird twist. The second season ended with a really strange twist of the characters within the universe of the OA turning out to be actors on a series called the OA.
Okay.
And one of them was seriously injured on a on-set accident.
Okay.
And that's how the second season ended. And it kind of looked like, well, this is a series, we can't carry on if we can't get our actor back. She's seriously injured, maybe might die.
Okay.
And so a lot of people are saying, well, that was a fake out. And this is just a big meta marketing campaign to fake everybody out. And then there will be a third season of the OA.
Has something like this ever happened before?
I
want to say something like this happened. Oh yeah, maybe Scrubs. Oh no, wait. We were everybody didn't care about Zach Braff, but
yeah.
So
supposedly the creators, which includes Britt Marling, they had a 5-season plan for the OA, and
was it the Dan Harmon method? 5 seasons in a movie?
Maybe, yeah.
Oh wait, I'm sorry, 6 seasons in a movie. So that's their problem. They didn't plan for the movie. Always plan for the movie. God. Even Veronica Mars planned for the movie and crowdfunded it. Suckers.
And the creators of the show aren't denying this conspiracy theory, but they also aren't really addressing it either. So
they're just kind of Vince Gilliganing it, going, yeah, it could happen.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, come on. A lot of people are saying, they wouldn't do that. They wouldn't fake the fans out. Well, Breaking Bad, Vince and Bryan Cranston and
Aaron Paul
have been kind of pulling this kind of thing. So why not the OA?
Well, Lord knows they
nowhere near as popular as Breaking Bad. I think they can get away with it. Yeah,
because no one's paying attention to it either.
Yeah,
except us.
Time to tell the people what to watch harder this week, and we're going to give you a couple of extras into next week in case we don't bother to come back next week.
Okay,
we'll see.
So many things to cover. I'm going to start off with Preacher.
Yeah,
God, it's getting weirder. It's getting weirder, and
I really want that Nixon Now More Than Ever t-shirt. I'm sure someone's whipped one up by now.
Phrasing?
That I can get online. Yeah.
And I will say that God's a dick. God is truly a dick.
Yeah, we all knew it. I follow him on Twitter. I know.
Oh, okay.
Had a question on the Facebook. This is for me directly, but basically Brett Coffin says, what are some of your favorite series right now? There's too many shows.
Too many shows.
So I said, okay, here's 5 I'm really into right now.
All
I gave him these. The Boys over on Prime Video.
Yep.
The Righteous Gemstones on HBO with Kenny fucking Powers.
Oh, yeah.
The previously mentioned On Becoming a God in Central Florida on Showtime. Sherman's Showcase on IFC, which is just fucking fantastic. You should definitely be watching Sherman's Showcase. And, of course, the new second season of Lodge 49.
Oh,
those
that's back on...
Oh, yeah. Yeah, those we've talked about it here. Come on. Pay attention.
How drunk was I?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. Those are 5 of mine that I'm watching really hard right now. Also, coming up on Thursday, August 29th, the third season of Working Moms dropping on Netflix. Even though the second season just dropped a month ago, but they've already all aired in Canada. So that's the thing.
It's Canada.
Very funny.
Yeah.
You might the show creator and writer and star Catherine Reitman. You may remember her as Maureen Ponderosa from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
Oh, geez.
Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
Very funny. Also coming up this week on Friday, Carnival Row, starring Orlando Bloom and Carla Delevingne.
Her.
Yeah, her. Yeah, yeah. It's about fairies and humans living together in sort of a Victorian fantasy world.
And just to clarify, that's Carnival Road, not Carnival.
Not Carnival. Don't get your fucking hopes up, nerds.
Yeah.
This is Carnival Row, not Carnival. Okay?
You mean we're getting that second season?
No.
Shut up.
No, you're
Shut
not getting
up.
it.
You don't get it.
Yeah.
right.
So basically, it's humans and fairies fucking.
Literally and
Yes,
figuratively.
exactly, yeah. Also dropping on Friday, August 30th on Netflix, The Dark Crystal, Age of Resistance.
Oh, boy. I'm very curious. Have you seen the trailers for that?
Yes, I have, yeah. The cast is ridiculous. Simon Pegg, Sigourney Weaver, Natalie Dormer, Lena Headey, Keegan-Michael Key, Jason Isaacs, Helena Bonham Carter, Alicia Vikander, Awkwafina, Benedict Wong.
Good God.
Just a lot of fucking people involved in this thing.
Yeah, and this is like a prequel to the movie, The Dark Crystal, from 1982. And from what I've seen in the trailers, the combination of the puppetry and the CGI, breathtaking.
Also, Andy Samberg is voicing a character in here.
You're kidding me.
Nope. So there you go.
Ah, fuck.
That drops on Friday, August 30th, going all the way to next week, Tuesday, September 3rd,
Okay.
day after Memorial Day, Labor Day.
Wait, what?
I always get those wrong. Yeah, we're going back in time.
That means the Genius Juice is working.
Totally,
Mr.
yeah.
Frost.
Labor Day, right after Mayans MC, Season 2.
Okay. That is going to be the big one.
Let's find out what's up with Easy and the gang.
We get to find out that Easy is still being played and Brothers be bloodin'.
Coming up on Wednesday, September 4th, Wu-Tang, an American Saga on Hulu.
On Hulu?
On Hulu, yes.
Oh, okay.
I thought this was going to be a documentary, but no. It is a The Dirt and Straight Outta Compton. It is a dramatization of the rise of the Wu-Tang Clan.
Oh, okay. All right.
Don't poo-poo it so fast.
I didn't care for... I liked Straight Outta Compton because I thought that was the best we were going to get. And then I saw the Defiant ones, and I went, okay, this is better.
All right. So that's what you're going to get. Starts Wednesday, September 4th on Hulu. Coming up on Friday, September 6th, Titans Season 2 on the DC Universe.
Okay.
Fuck Batman.
And fuck the Marvel Universe. Fuck you, nerd, you grown nerd boys.
We're speaking for Mark Maron here.
Uh-huh.
Also, I will recommend the fifth and final season of Killjoys over on Sci-Fi. I'm probably alone in this, but I don't care.
I'll catch up on it one day. I can binge. That's how it has to be done.
And also...
What else is there?
It's kind of slim pickings right now.
Let's see. We already talked about Preacher. We talked about Lodge 41.
Lodge 49.
Lodge 49, thank you. Let's see. You already got The Boys.
Succession. We might as well throw that in there.
Oh, yeah.
Season 2 of Succession.
It's a darker Righteous Gemstones.
Yeah. Very much so.
Oh. And, it's got Kieran Culkin, the talented Culkin.
All this sibling hate going on here. What the fuck?
I'm just saying what everybody is thinking.
All right, fine.
Let's see. There's also... Oh, Ballers. You got to be watching that.
Says you, but okay.
Well, yeah, I'm going to tell people they need to watch it harder.
Okay.
Watch it harder.
You and Elizabeth Warren
Yes.
and her family apparently love ballers.
Right. Well, we be ballin'. Oh, did I also mention I'm a 16th Cherokee? Oh, I know. You're going to ask me for the birth certificate.
I was going to ask you for your MBA, but
oh, did I mention I have an MBA?
yeah.
Drink up, bitches.
Oh,
we haven't done that in a while.
Nicely done. Yes. That's probably enough for now. We want to thank Bohemian Brewery for the Berliner Weiss.
And we should also thank our other fine sponsors of the TV10 podcast. They are Sugar House Distillery. They are Outlaw Distillery. They be Ogden's own distillery, the proprietors of Five Wives, of the Porter's Fire, the Underground, their recent rye whiskey, which is out in the liquor stores right now, kids.
Okay.
Go on. Go.
And the Boostique.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Ivy. Thank you, everybody that always listens to TV10 Podcast.
You can reach out to us on Facebook, Twitter, Gmail, Words with Friends, Grindr.
No. We're not on Grindr.
Well, you are.
No, I'm not on Grindr. I have scruples. I'm just saving myself for the right man, Daniel Craig. So, I'm sorry, Grindr. Even if I swung that way, I can do better.
Yeah. Find us on Fortnite and all the other places, TV10 Podcast, and yeah.
Just know that Words with Friends, just look for Tommy Milagro. That's the only way you could reach me.
I am not on there.
Yeah, because...
I get enough fucking wording during the day for work. I don't need friends to do it.
Friends.
I don't need that.
What about murder podcasting wives? And Slack chats.
I don't need them either.
But
reach out to us on Slack.
Yeah. But,
find us on your channel.
But definitely reach out and rate to us on the aforementioned platforms. That's Spreaker. That's Apple Podcast. That would be Google Play. That would be Stitcher.
Yes.
They haven't fucked us yet?
Not for a while.
Okay. Let's see.
Spotify.
And let's see.
YouTube.
There's one more I want to say.
Tune in.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All the ways to reach out to us and rate us and tell people we're your favorite. You know you want to.
Yeah.
We could bribe you if we want to.
If you're in the podcast discussion channel at my work on Slack, drop us a line. Drop me a line there.
And more importantly,
all they watch is murder podcasts.
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck for this.
Yeah, and just say fuck the murder podcast.
I would be shocked as hell.
Maybe we could talk about murders on TV shows. That's the only way we could do it.
This is a true crime podcast hosted by Joe Rogan.
He actually does that, doesn't he?
No, well, I don't know what he does. I don't know what Joe Rogan does.
And
I just know he's got more listeners than we do. Just a few more.
Yeah, like a few. Yeah, well, the important thing is we're the fast-ish growing podcast.
Yeah.
That's all that matters.
That's enough. This has been episode 0289 of the TV Town Podcast. Maybe we'll be back here next week. Maybe we'll be back in 2 weeks. We don't know.
Just know that we're 10 episodes away from episode 300.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we gotta...
We might as well take a week off then. Let's prolong the magic, as Cake would say.
Really?
Yeah.
All right. Let's make it last. We'll get tantric with this. So...
Ew. Ew.
Oh, come on. You know you want to.
Ew. Fine.
In other words, good night, America. Jiggle that handle, sir. It's time to...
There's only me and my TV.
Endgame, okay? Endgame was the biggest movie of all time.
Oh, the Marvel movie.
The Marvel movie, and I think the population of the Earth saw
Yeah.
that movie, I think, 6 times.
Yeah.
Okay?
I did not see it.
Yeah, that's okay.
At all?
Let's get...
Nope. Wow. I'm proud of that, but no one cares. You know
Yeah,
what I mean? With this audience, they're like, what's wrong with him?
Yeah.
Wouldn't go. Not
Yeah.
going to do it.
So, there's a lot of people that thought that you played the younger Stan Lee. They were convinced that it was you, and it became a thing online. Let's put it up there. And it does sort of look, I mean, it really does kind of look like you, and I was convinced that you did it. Is there any chance that you're not telling people and it really was you?
No, it's not me. It looks like my character on Glow, actually. But there is some momentum around trying to get me to play Stan Lee. But that was definitely not me. I was not in a Marvel movie.
Right.
I have some issues with.
You don't like comic book movies?
I had some issues with them, and no, I generally don't like them because I don't want to be bullied into seeing those. Look, Conan, I'm a grown-up. I'm not 7, and I think those movies are for grown male nerd childs, and oh really? Oh yeah, right. Take the hit. You guys are in charge of culture. Now I gotta go travel 15, 20 minutes to a smaller movie theater to see a grown-up movie with other grown-ups where we can all sit together and not understand the ending. That's part of the experience.
Absolutely. It's a head scratcher.
Yeah, where you walk out, you're like, I don't know, did the guy die? It's not clear. It's not clear.
Yep.
That's the kind of movie I enjoy. I'm not going to be bullied by grown nerd men. So no.
protect each other's ass. If they don't keep us alive, we're gonna fight for the right. Build a wall.